Hello and happy holidays. Today I thought we could make some geeky gifts, either for yourself or for someone else. Let me show you what I'm thinking. Idea 1, high-end embroidered Akatsuki pillow. I think that's going to take it from teenage juvenile to adult. I think you can give that to your adult friends. Idea 2, fabric demon slayer bunting with different fabrics and different textures. Let me show you some of the fabrics. In the words of Uzui, it's gonna be flamboyant. Third one, I have done this already, so I know it looks good, and I can actually show you examples. Manga coasters, hand-drawn and hand-painted, well, stenciled. Now let me show you how we're gonna make them Christmassy. We have Christmas Gojo. Yeah, Christmas Mitsuri with our little love hearts in the back. Christmas Luffy. We're going to stencil, draw over the top, and then hand paint, varnish. And then they're just like a really cool addition to your house or to a friend. So that's the plan. We're going to start with the coasters. Got my 3 coaster blanks here. Who should we start with? The Wymal. I'm going to show you how we get this onto this. Paper and a pencil and this iPad. If you don't have an iPad, you can either freehand, if you're good like that. You can tape it to your computer monitor, or you can download an app, print to size. And you just set the dimensions on your design and then it'll print out that exact size. Take in your pencil, your paper and your coaster. You want to draw around your coaster. Then you want to take your design and size it so that it fits in the square. My coaster's not actually a perfect square, so I'm zooming in a little bit. When you're happy with him, it's 3 taps, 1, 2, 3, and you go into guided access. And now we can't touch all in here. First, you want to flip him. I forgot about that. Hello, my baby. And now you want to trace. I might need to get tracing paper. Paper out. Tracing paper. Who'd have thought? Yeah, boy, that's better. Now we're just taking our pencil, we're drawing him. Okay, let's have a look. He looks like an elf. I love it. Now we need... Is his eye wonky? I think he'll be fine when he's flipped back around. He's having an off day, don't we all? We want to take our pencil now and go over each line quite heavy. It looks like Gojo did shadow clone jutsu and got it really wrong. Something's just not right. What is it? Does that not look like Kevin Bacon? Can you see it? He really does, doesn't he? We're starting again. Maybe Gojo's a bit too hard. Maybe we should start with someone else. Let me see what the other ones are looking like. Mitsuri, what are you saying, you little delish? We're going to try Mitsuri. I think that's about it. Let me show you. Oh, we're missing an eye. Something like that. She's not too bad. Now we need to go over the lines, and I can zoom you in now. Okay. She looks good, doesn't she? I'm happy with that. She's had 2 layers now, 2 layers of just straight pencil. So now we flip her around so that she's pencil side down. We're going over these lines again, and it's going to push the design onto the ceramic. Let's trim her so that we can tape her. Ooh, tape her down. Ta-da! Let's have a look. Cool, I'm just going to go over those lines. Here we go. I think that's turned out really good. Hello, me again. I printed these designs out. Since we couldn't do the tracing method for Gojo, and I don't think it would work too well for Luffy either, because the details and just how tiny things are. But now I'm going to cut them out. Scissors. I've got my 2 other designs cut out now, Luffy and Gojo. I'm just going to draw over these lines with pencil. I've just drawn over them in pencil. He looks way better. It is a little difficult with the tiny details, but I think I managed it. Let's put them on the coasters. There's Gojo and Luffy. So we go over the lines again, push the design on the back onto the ceramic. All right, I just scribbled. I just went at it. I just couldn't see very well. I know that does work. I just hope it has worked. Not greatly. Transfer, you bugger. Okay, let's have a look now. I'm hoping that's enough. It's a little faint and he does have some details missing, but I would recommend using a different pencil than what I'm currently using, but I don't have anything else, so I'm just gonna keep sticking with it. It said something about a B6. I don't know what that means. Gojo's turn. Scribble, scribble. You can see him come through. Please have worked. I think I can see enough. I think we can work with that. I'll start with Luffy again. He's very faint. I think this is going to be a little difficult, but I've got my reference picture, so we're just going to do our best. Okay. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm concentrating. Okay, well, I can't draw knuckles, apparently. Hopefully the rest of the coaster will distract from that atrocity. Don't look too closely at his hands, but here's Luffy. Okay, Gojo's turn. Mr. Gojo. Like that. Okay, Gojo is actually turning out quite good. Not that you could see. What's good about this is that you can actually rub it out with a normal rubber if you mess up a little bit. Sorry, I don't know if I got any good angles then. I was locked in. We have Mitsuri. I think she looks good. She was definitely the easiest. If you want an easy design, go big and bold or use bigger coasters. Luffy. There's Gojo. Paint time. We've got lots of pinks for Mitsuri. We've got greens and a bit of yellow and red for Luffy. And then we've got black, white and red for Gojo. Oh, that could have been a disaster. Painting done. All that's left to do now is varnish it, but first let me show you the goods. Starting with Gojo. From Gojo Bacon to Cutie Pie Elf Gojo. Gojo is Gojo-in. Luffy. Mitsuri. I'm very happy with them. For the top coat, we have Polyvine Heavy Duty Varnish. The reason why I chose this one is because it's fairly eco-friendly as far as top coats go. And apparently it doesn't stick when you put a hot cup on it. But I haven't tried it yet, so they could be lying. We'll put it to the test. Something I want to do on this channel is completely stay away from all resins and foam, trying to find alternatives to those things. What's the plan here? Thinly apply. Okay. Ooh, quite nervous. I don't want to mess them up. Let's just go, Gojo. With the varnish, I'm hoping he's going to get a little bit darker like this. Ooh, please work. I've never used you before. Get in there. Go on, in you get. I put quite a lot on. Oh no. Thin and lightly. Thin and lightly. Just go, just go, just go, just go. It's working. Yes. Are you done? Cool. Oh no, there's a hair. Come out. We're on a roll. Next one. Let's bloody go, Luffy. Monkey do, Luffy. Okay, then. Let's just whack it on. Let's just go, 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 go. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is cool. This is working out so good. Oh, you look sick, Luffy. Come on, Mitsuri. Oh, I love it when things work out. Yes. Oh, they look so good. Are you ready to get your embroidery on? We're making a pillow. Where is my pillow? Hello, reference pillow. Where art thou? This is about the size I want to make the new pillow. We're starting again from scratch. I've had him for a couple of years. He's looking a little bit rough. 15 by 10 is what we want to make our pattern. We're just gonna pull up a generic pattern from Google Images just to type in Akatsuki cloud. You can choose whichever one you like. Akatsuki cloud. Try not to nick anyone's artwork. I'm just trying to find the generic cloud pattern. So I'm not gonna do the print method. I'm gonna do the taping on my monitor screen. I'll bring you along and show you. If you're going the app route and you're printing it out, I just had a thought. I'm guessing you do it twice, make the width 38, like so, and then position him there. I think I can then print that section out, and then I can scooch him over and print the next section and then tape together. Print you a second then. Let me just do this, and then if I just go into my pictures, I've screenshot that so I know exactly where it goes to. So I should be able, yeah, I can get him done in 2, and now I can print that bit out. Let's go see. Ta-da! Here's the printed pattern, the monitor screen pattern. Handy, innit? I think I'll use this pattern and then I'll keep him as a reference picture. So now we just want to cut our pattern out. Hello, my baby. But here, go on. Listen, you keep putting your face near scissors. Over there, Violet. Over there, she's back. She's back again. Oh my God, over there. Listen, now is not the time. Okay, you got there. Now let me show you the fabrics. Pillow fabrics. These, a little reluctant. No spiders. Are you big enough? Yeah. For the front of the pillow, the red part, I found this at a thrift shop. It's a stocking bag, I believe. I thought I could save the front of it and use the back of it. And the cord pull string I'm actually going to use in the bunting project. For the black part of the pillow, I have this. It's black wool. I have this left over from my last project, my Elizabeth Leonis medieval cosplay. It's good to reuse where you can. So wool for the back and red crushed velvet for the front. I think that's going to look very fancy. Now we just need to cut out our pattern. It's the cloud pattern twice. Here's our red pattern and here is our black pattern. So I've decided that I want to add a strip of fabric between the 2 layers there. This is sewn front fabric to back fabric, so it comes in kind of pointy. I think we can make him look better. I think he will look better chunky, you know? Let me show you an example. I mean, you can totally do that if you like. If that's the look you're going for, if that's the vibe, absolutely go for it. So this is a pillow I saw at the shops the other day. He's got that bit of strip of fabric between his front and his back, so he's a bit chunky. And I think that will look really good on this pillow. Since it's already got a band here, I'm just going to cut off the top of the band. But I'll measure it and I'll give you the details. But now we're going to do the fun bit. Oh, wait, no, it's not. We want to trim down this pattern some more. We're going to take off this outer line here because that's the black. We don't need him. Don't use the fabric scissors. What a silly goose, Violet. Caffeine at 10 to 8. How could that possibly go wrong? Yeah, living on the edge. Are we party animals? Yeah. Is that fun? What am I doing? Drawing again. My brain died then. Ooh, don't say that. It reset. Now I'm just going to draw around this pattern again. Now we're going to trim down this pattern even more. We want to remove all the middle, leave our swirls. Ah, heck yeah. Next is embroidering. I do have concerns. We are doing this today. We aren't using an embroidery hoop because I wanted this to be an accessible project to everyone, and not everyone owns an embroidery hoop, including me. So I'm hoping that this turns out well without an embroidery hoop. Yeah, I just realized that I have this spare fabric. This is Hessian or burlap, it's really stiff. This is what I embroidered on. The reason why I don't want to use this on the front of the fabric though is because when you embroider, it tugs at the stitches and I think that just looks a little bit naff. So what I'm gonna do is stitch them together and hopefully that will make it nice and stiff. Ooh, I can't wait to bead it. It's gonna look sick when it's beaded.
Years ago.
Beads. I'm hyped for this bit. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna start with, I didn't do it in this design because I made a white only 2 stitches wide, whereas this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches wide all the way around. So I've got a lot more room. Therefore, I'm gonna use these little disc things. Let me show you. Can you see them? So I'm gonna do them in a row all the way down the middle and then I'll go from there. I'll do a couple more, then I'll show you. Excuse you. I think the fact that every other one is like a beigey colour is actually making it look even more high-end, which is the goal. The vision is coming to life. Oh, thought I lost my needle then. That would have sucked. We've just got this little bit to do now. That's all the spangle ones done. What do we think? He needs some glitter now, doesn't he? The blingy beads I think he needs. He's looking a little boho, I would say. Not exactly the vibe. That might be your vibe or someone else's vibe, your friend's vibe. I don't think it's my vibe. The vision is a bit more sparkly than this. I can sprinkle in these sparklier ones. They're like... Don't be fooled by the outfit. It's not the same day. I just wanted to keep things cohesive. I've flipped my hair over this way today. What do we think? Is it a vibe? I did the opaly beading off camera because I knew that was going to take a minute. I needed moral support from my bed. Throughout the swirl, I've just scattered these opal beads. I think it's really elevated the look. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Next step. Did I make a tea? Yeah, I did. Good job, Lizzie. I don't know what it is. I think it's something about like the big circles in the middle of the discs. What's it called when you've got like the phobia of holes? Trypophobia, is it? Yeah, that's minging. And it's making me uncomfortable. So let's cover up the holes a little bit with some more beads. I placed these white ones, little seed beads, in the center of the beigey hole. And then I placed the opaly ones in the center of the white holes. And it covered the holes up a bit. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Affirmative. Let me give you a different angle and then we can get rid of them dastardly holes. Be gone, holes! Oh, fix the problem immediately. Immediate satisfaction is what I live for. Look at this magnificence. So that'll be the final look all the way around. Finished. Oh yeah. What do you think? I think that looks great. I think it's got a good balance between classy and blingy. Is that what we're saying, maybe? Classy and blingy? I really don't think he needs anything more. For now, we're just gonna have to cut him out. We'll cut the cloud out now and leave like an inch seam allowance around the edge. I'm taking this strip of fabric here, like a loop that I cut off the top of my bag. I'll put the dimensions on screen now. And now I'm just gonna pin it all the way around the edge of my pillow. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Lizzie, and we will get there. That's the strip all pinned on, just pinned all around the edge. This is Loof. He is named after Monkey D. Luffy. Thank you, Bubba. Okay, let's sew this up. Needle and thread, where is it? I've decided that I'm gonna hand sew it because I want to show you that you can get a perfectly good result just by using your hands. We're just basic straight stitching, just in and out in a line all the way around. And we wanna get it as close to this as possible. We don't wanna be going over our black line there. We wanna keep him visible. I changed his strip to black, it was bugging me. I think he looks better with a black strip. I decided to change the back fabric from wool to linen to match the strip. Now I'm just stuffing the pillow, and after sewing up the tail end, the pillow is finished. Are you ready to make some bunting? Demon Slayer bunting. I've got a good feeling about this one, so I printed out my templates. This is what I'm thinking size-wise. So all the circle ones are about 5.5 centimeters, and the taller ones, where they're not perfectly round, are sitting around about 6 high. I guess we should start by cutting these out and then figuring out which ones we want to start with. Yes, sir. My child is wanting some admiration a moment. She says, give it to me straight, Mum. Am I beautiful or am I stunning? Stunning, darling. Why are you wonky today, babe? You are, aren't you? You're going, boop. All right, we're all cut out. Our sword hilts, is that what they're called? They're called Subas. T-S-U-B-A. That would be Suba, wouldn't it? Suba? Suba. What next? So to make these look kind of high-end, we don't really want them to be paper-thin flimsy. We want them to have a bit of substance, a bit of thickness to them. What I'm going to do is cut out these again in a thick card, and then I'll layer fabrics on top of the card. I think chunkier is better. If you think of anything that's cheap, usually always thin, isn't it? Things that are more more expensive always have a thickness to them. We're going to start with a thick card base, and then we can layer our fabrics and things on top of that. How many mils would you say that is? I would say that's about 3 mil. Now we just need to cut them out. I would recommend using a craft knife for this bit. What happens when you use scissors is rather than cutting it, it crushes it. You just get this. Hopefully you can still hear me. My brother's unlocked a new side quest and has decided to burn some wood and play some jams right outside. That's all our shapes cut out. Now what? We don't have a plan here today, we are winging it. Let's have a look. Shinobu's is kind of like a bluey and a copper. Kanroji's is a pink and a gold. Tanjiro is just straight black, that's fine. Zenitsu's is silver. Rengoku is orange, red and yellow, like a flame. Muichiro is gold and brown. Tengen, very flamboyant, he is true to his word. And then we've got the mane. We're just pretty much gluing things down in this project and hoping for the best. Do I make a hole where there is a hole? Probably shouldn't I? All right, fine. Before we do anything else, we're going to cut all these middle hole bits out so that we can thread it and hang our buntings from our string. We're all cut out. They're looking pretty good just like that, you know. If you wanted to, you could just paint them up or colour them in or something. But we're going to elevate them a little bit. I'm going to start with Shinobu and Kanroji because they just look so blingy and fun. Let's start with some fun ones, shall we? We can get to the boys later. Let's start with our girls. For Mitsuri, I'm going with this pink linen I have from my Elizabeth cosplay from my last video. I was just going to go with this on this, but you can see it's quite see-through and the white comes through quite a lot. I thought if I layer that one and then that one on top, I think that looks a lot better. And then we'll do the pink bit on top of that. And I think that could look quite snazzy. What do you guys call PVA glue? PVA over here on these ends. But that's the glue we're using. Shinobu, we have leather and this iridescent ribbon. These have had some time to dry. Shinobu's, here's Mitsuri's. I'm going to trim down this top layer of gold now. For Shinobu's, I'm going to paint her an orangey gold. I'm mixing a bit of gold with a bit of orange. Oh, and I also have fabric medium, which is super handy. Hello, Baba boy. She's a little fuzzy. I'm thinking what I might do is take some glue and kind of try and smooth down those edges. That's worked really well. Ooh. Next is Rengoku and Muichiro. See, now I know Tengen would love something flashy. I know. I just think a plain painted teal background, leather for the yellowy colour, and then I'm going to paint the burgundy design on it. I'm just going to keep that quite simple. I know he wouldn't be happy about that. I just think Lizzie knows best in this situation. And we also have Tomioka. That's the background's finished now. There we are. I kind of want to light Tengen's on fire. I think by the time I got to Tengen's, my craft knife was kind of getting a bit blunt, so his edges are a bit curled and stuff. So I might cut out some leather and stick it over the top of Tengen's because I don't love it at all. A little bit of leather. I've just put some leather on the front of him, painted it white. Gonna let that dry for a moment, and then I can paint him teal again. string these guys up. For the string, we've got this cord. I kind of made this up on the spot, but I think it's a really good excuse. I have some silver embroidery thread for unknown reasons. I thought to string the bunting onto this, since they're sword hilts, maybe the silver could act like the sword. Not actually look like the sword, but you know, represent the silver sword. I think that's plausible and it will look quite cute, don't you think? They like that, and then bridger, maybe? That works, doesn't it? Are you ready to see what we made? Let's start with the coasters. Here's our coasters. There's Mitsuri. There's Gojo. And there's Luffy. Let me show you the issue I've been having with my previous manga coasters I made. It's time for the hot cup test with the polyvine varnish we used. We'll leave her for a minute so she gets a good test. Okay. She didn't stick. Feels great. I think that works. Next, we have our Akatsuki pillow. Are you ready? It's turned out really good, I think. Really good. Ta-da! Da, 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 da. How good is that? Yeah! Absolute dream. I love it. Here's the back. And then let's hang this bunting up. Yeah! How cute! Let me give you a close-up. If you try any of these ideas for yourself, please tag me over on Instagram. I would really love to see. You can find me over there under lizziemakes.studio. That's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next month. Bye!